Welcome to Lesson 5 of MySci Unit 15, Observing Weather Patterns. In Lesson 5, students will answer the question, how can we use weather instruments to collect data over time? Students will work in groups to collect weather data over multiple days in different locations. They figure out that weather conditions can be different in locations even though they are close. They also figure out that there are observable patterns represented in weather data collected over time. In the Engage portion of this lesson, students will consider what weather tools meteorologists use to make weather reports. They will participate in a class discussion recalling the instruments they explored and developed in the previous lessons, which included thermometers, rain gauges, weather vanes, anemometers, and barometers. Students should also consider what kind of weather data they would expect to get if they use those tools today. If time permits, revisit Weather Forecasting by Gail Gibbons using the Read Aloud Guide from Lesson 1 for additional guidance. In the Explore portion of this lesson, students will be placed in student groups in order to collect weather data over time using their weather tools. Each group will collect data in a different location and record it on the data recording sheet in their student journal. It is important that each group collects their data in the same location at the same time each day. Students should consider if all of the student groups will get the same results from their data collection. For example, will weather data be the same in a sunny area and a shady area? In the Explain portion of this lesson, students will compare their data for similarities and differences between their locations. They will also use the data to make predictions about the next day's weather. Students should support their claims with evidence. Students will continue to collect data throughout this unit, making observations about weather patterns over time. In the Elaborate portion of this lesson, students will analyze a weather map and discuss why the St. Louis region can see such a variety of temperatures at different locations. Students will also consider the tools that are used to collect data at various locations in the region. In the Evaluate portion of this lesson, students will complete a formative assessment. They will collect weather data each day for at least a week. Each day they will predict the next day's reading. At the end of their data collection, they will discuss the patterns they observed in their data. Additionally, students can make comparisons among their data. By the end of this lesson, students will have used basic weather instruments to record data over time and represented weather data in tables and graphical displays.